Okay, so we had been on a whirlwind with all these couples, and we got the repeat couples. So, how did y'all feel about last night? I just want to know. Drop some comments down below. Also, where y'all want to start first? You want to start from the beginning, or you want to just go straight forward? Because I just want to talk about the fight. Because I'm just like, at this point, was she in the wrong or was she in the right? I mean, I look at it like this. She felt like she needs to do what she needed to do. Mama had her ways too, because she feel like the way she wanted to talk to her, where she shouldn't have been disrespectful in that way. But also, Tina could have just walked away and got her drink like she said she was, instead of just getting her face and just smushing it that fast. I mean, we're all gonna have our own opinions about things, so we can just take it down there. Don't blame me. We just watching the show, okay? These are all our own opinions before we even get started. So don't even try to come for me. Because I'm just saying, we finna get real serious in here, okay? So let's get into it. Okay, well, we're just gonna talk about the ending because I mean the beginning part was a little slow, but I can talk about the beginning a little bit, y'all. So why the cameras are still back? I thought the cameras would be gone since he's back. I thought the cameras would be outside around the house. No, they're still in the house, of course. Yes, they are. He's putting them up everywhere. He feels like it's just for security purposes only. It's not like how it was when he was locked up. He feels like he don't have to do all the monitoring like he used to. But I feel like he still do. But I guess it's just his way of feeling secure because, I mean, that's all he do. He been locked up for that long, for 17 years. That's what he gonna keep saying. But, you know, hey, that's to each his own. That's their household. I don't have nothing to judge about that. But it's kind of odd that you're still putting cameras in the house. That's all I'm saying. And she got kids in there. But y'all, I just remember something. Do y'all remember when he had that phone and he said he had to toss it to get to somebody else? I wonder if he actually cleared that whole phone out. Because didn't nobody say nothing about clearing the whole phone out. Who's to say? You know what? I'm just gonna be quiet. Let's keep going. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So we get to the venue, everything looks all nice and cute, and they're starting to set up and wait for everybody to show up. They invited his sister, brother, and he called both. And one said that she had got real sick, and the brother told me he hung over from the other night. You would have thought they would have showed up for their brother when they showing all these pictures on Instagram and stuff, showing like everybody supporting them. But where they at now? Okay. So he was really like getting nervous because he said, "This is what always happened to me when I was getting locked up. Nobody really came and supported me. Nobody came to see me. Only y'all in my family. So that's the only reason why I act the way I do and I move the way I move." So Tennie goes on to say that she has a good relationship with his family, just except for his mother. So she was just letting everybody know that she tried to invite everybody to come out, but nobody wanted to show up. But I guess her side of the family, her mom was there, and I don't know who the other lady was, I can't remember, but she was there. Then finally, the wind blew in his mother and her mother in law. So of course his mama made a grand entrance saying like she's here. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna show up, da 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 da. So she showed up. And guess who got up and gave him a hug? Rob was excited to see his mom and they both embraced each other. And then Teenie and his mom, Teenie gave his mom a hug as well. You know, it's just like you had to be common courtesy and respect. So I was shocked that she actually got up and gave her a hug because you know how they were beefing the first time when she had to walk out on the last episode we seen her on, and now she just gave her a hug. So I guess she just let bygones be bygones since this is his party and she don't want to mess up anything for Rob. So I understand that. So she just got up and just been a bigger woman and just gave his mother a hug. So Teenie introduced her mom to his mom and vice versa. So everybody getting acquainted. So the kids went on, sat at the table, and they're getting drinks and stuff like that. They already gave the cake out and all that. So we already passed that. So anyway, so Mama just went on and just said like she feel like he's being distant. He ain't been coming around since he got out. She feels like he's abandoning her, and feels like since you didn't got out, you taking care of another family, just left your family behind and all this stuff. And she just like, I just don't understand why you not communicate with me. Rob's sitting there looking like, what are you talking about? And he's just like, I just got out. I've been locked up for 17 years. I'm trying to adjust back to this real world. Like, I can't be there all at once when I'm trying to adjust, and I'm trying to adjust to raising a family and be with my wife and catering to her needs, and then making sure that I'm straight and making sure she's straight, and then later on I can get that, we can get that relationship back, because I feel like he just feel like when he was locked up he didn't get what he needed. So Teenie was his support system, his person, and his mama is jealous that Tennie's in the way, and she don't like that. So his mama gonna say, well, if Tennie ain't gonna be here, you know I'm gonna be here for you regardless. And Tennie looking like, what? What that's supposed to mean? And she didn't say nothing. She just saying, just know that I'm gonna be here for my son regardless, no matter what, if y'all together or not. And so I'm like, okay, now this is a little obsessed. Like, you ain't gotta do all that. She knows that, like, but she not going nowhere. Clearly, Rob ain't gonna leave her, and she's not gonna leave him. They're joined to the hip. Look how they sit. Come on now. So Rob, of course, is sitting there looking confused because he's trying to figure out, why are you saying all this stuff to me all in the open in front of everybody? My thing was, why didn't you just pull him to the side? This could have been a private conversation. Nobody didn't have to know all this stuff, right? So, of course, his mama started talking to Rob, basically trying to, like, say, oh, you doing this, oh, you doing that. You should be doing, you abandon our family, the whole family, blah, 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 blah. So Tennie gets up and said, well, I'm finna go get a drink. So the mom was like, okay, whatever, goodbye, have a good day. Tennie turned around and said, what is wrong? What is the problem? Why do you not like me? And then all of a sudden, smush. First it was a smush. Then she hit Tennie. Then he had to push her off. And then he fell back. And then boom, they was fighting. They was scrapping at a nice venue. And his mama could have just not said all that stuff. It could have been avoided where this would not even happen. The kids get up. Her daughter run over there trying to see what's going on. I guess she was going to jump into tag team. But I don't know. We got to wait till next week to see what will happen. But do y'all feel like that was right or wrong? Because, I mean, in the sense of you have to respect your husband regardless. I understand that. And I guess with Rob, he don't understand the situation of that yet because he can't separate the two. Because, look, he just got out. He doesn't know all of it, but he knows. But at the same time, I feel like he should have said, Ma, you need to chill out or something like that. But he didn't. And he should have stuck up for his wife, but he did not. And I think this fight could have been avoided at all costs if he would have just stepped in. But I think he was confused because she was trying to manipulate him and make him feel bad and make him feel like, oh, I'm sorry, Mama, I shouldn't have did this, I shouldn't have did that, I'm sorry, da, da, da. Nah. Tennie was just trying to shut it down, but I think Tennie shouldn't have gotten her face. So, you know, when you get in somebody's face, you know, it's go time. You know you can't do that. And I just feel like, you know, displaying that in front of your kids, you know, that's not a good look because I know you're trying to protect them for security and all those purposes, right? You should not be trying to fight in front of your kids because you're displaying you want to be a good role model and all this stuff, but you fighting in front of your kids. I'm just saying, I'm not coming for nobody, but I'm just saying, like, I would not want my kids to be seeing me fight, especially your mother-in-law, and you're having a good relationship with your husband, and your son is watching, your daughter's watching, so they're saying, like, it's okay to do that. No, it's not, but at the same time, I understand that she was coming at you sideways, so you had to show her who's boss. I'm the wife, and you are the mother, so you need to sit in the back seat and not right in the front, which I understand completely, but at the same time, I just feel like you can't. That's his mama still. Like, I get it, but I just, So next week, what we're going to see is she going to be having, like, a panic attack. Time when she can't breathe. Her daughter standing right there looking scared and confused. And I'm just like, I just wish she ain't put her kids in this. And I wish her kids didn't see this. Because I get it's just TV, but sometimes I feel like they don't need to manipulate these kids to be on TV. Why? This is just a small TV show. Not that small, but I just feel like they don't need to be seeing this stuff. This is like traumatizing. They don't need to be trying to be like this in real life and try to say, oh, when I grow up, I want to go fight somebody. No, you be wanting to show them positive, not negative. And I'm pretty sure Rob didn't want them to see this either. But I know you can't control what happens out here. So, I mean, hey. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. If I missed anything, let me know. But hey, I was just trying to start it out, trying to see what y'all think. If was she right or she wrong, let me know in the comments, okay? If she was right or if she was wrong. That's all I want to know. Bye.